at this point. When the sailing becomes dangerous, Paul admonishes them. Verse 10, and said unto them, Sirs, I perceive that this voyage will be with hurt and much damage, not only of the lading ship, but also of our lives. Nevertheless, the centurion believed the master and the owner of the ship more than those things which were spoken by Paul. One can certainly understand the centurion. After all, you would expect the captain of the ship to know more about sailing than Paul. Now, if it's Peter, I don't know. But this is a big ship. We see Paul under a real testing here. He certainly stands out. He makes a suggestion which they will find later should have been followed. The spiritual superiority of Paul is evident at this point. There is no confusion in the life of Paul, no uncertainty, no frustration. He is what would be called a poised personality. Paul knew the way he was going. This one thing I do was his declaration when he got to Rome. We can observe these qualities in this behavior. Throughout the voyage, Paul lived his life as a man in touch with God. Verse 12, and because the haven was not commodious to the winter in, the most part advised to part thence also, if by any means they might attain to Phoenice, and there to winter, which is an haven of Crete, and lieth toward the southward and northward. Crete is an island that lies off the coast of Asia Minor and also off the coast of Greece. It is the largest island and it contains several good harbors. Events are going to prove that Paul was right. Throughout this voyage, the captain, the soldiers, and the sailors were depending on human speculation alone. Paul was looking to God. And again, it's kind of cut short. J. Vernon talks about prudence before providence, and I think it was the Puritans that he said that prudence before providence. So, don't do something crazy just because you think God's telling you to do it. But anyway, maybe that's prudence before providence. Or at least make sure that he's telling you to do it. I can kind of understand Gideon, but anyway, verse 13. And when the south wind blew softly, supposing that they had obtained their purpose, loosing thence they sailed close to Crete. To them the voyage was guesswork. The south winds blew softly, so they supposed the captain was a man who looked to self and to wisdom of men. Paul was looking to God. Later on, Paul tells these men, I believe God. Verse 25. Notice he would not say that he believed in God, but I believe God. Life is a great sea, and our lives are little boats. We can sail our boats of human supposition if we so choose. Friend, there is a storm blowing out there, a bit of a gale. The tragedy is that amid confusion, world chaos, darkness, most men are still guessing. There are 1,000 people, human plans for building a better world. Yet everywhere we look, we see failure. We need men who know God. It was Gladstone who said, the mark of a great statesman is a man who knows the way God is going for the next 50 years. We don't seem to find many such men around today.